All right, we're recording here. This is a Fender Deluxe Reverb, and I've wanted to put these legs on for a long time. I went down to Long and McQuaid. I bought the legs. They sold me legs that were way too long, so I had to go to my shop and I trimmed them off with my grinder, and then I took my grinding wheel, or actually cut it with a cutting wheel, like a zip cut wheel, and then I ground it down smooth around the corners, and I made it so that it was 13 inches from the screw to the bottom. Now this is a Deluxe Reverb, so if you got this amp and you want to do this, I've got the measurements here. So what I did was, basically that hole is the hole in the bar, so I went 2 inches in from the back, and I went 3.5 inches from the top. That way it cleared all the tubes, cleared all the stuff in the back of the amp, kept it pretty far back on the amp so that you get a little bit more tilt from it. The videos that I saw of other guys doing this, they set this at a 45, and that would have brought my amp to about there. I don't know if you can see that angle. I like my amps kicked back a little bit more. So after I got these screwed in, then it was pretty tight, so I could actually balance the amp on the one leg, and then I put this just up against it, marked it with a little mark, drilled the hole, and screwed it in. Now you got to make sure you're not drilling into your amp. This is just a little bit lower here, or don't put the drill bit through the wood because it is just a pilot hole. So that was a 1/8, I believe, and this was a 5/16, I believe, drill bit that I put on there. So I don't have a measurement for this because I just put the amp where I wanted it, and then I fired that one in. And then when I was done this one, I turned the amp around and did the other side so that it matched the same angle. You just look across from side to side and you can tell if it's going into the same spot. Once it was sitting at the same spot, I did the same thing. I marked it, drilled it, and put the screw in. So that's how I did it anyway. So I don't know if anybody's looking at... it was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. So if you're thinking about doing it, you should do it. And as long as you get that first pilot hole in, you don't have to do any measurements for this one. Just this one, so you get it the same on both sides. But this one, I just put it even across from the end of the bar and up against it, just so there was a little bit less leverage pushing down on it. You don't want to put it here because you're putting a lot more force between, like, a higher ratio, where this is a little bit stronger. If you keep it near the end, it keeps it a little bit stronger for you. So anyways, there's a video on how to do that. So pretty simple, easy peasy. Give her a shot. There's those measurements again. It's not going to focus.